Is that even a word?
Gigantuan.
That's not a word. That's just not a word.
Luigi's Gigantuan business tip.
Bro, I am just sitting here.
My first time interacting with the doc, and I do this.
Yeah, I guess this is why we never link you the doc. Hi everyone, we're the Emperor Smile Podcast, here to brighten your day. This is Amie, aka Wi-Fi Daily.
This is Cali, aka dailyjiangcheng.
And this is Ruki, aka Bluetooth Daily.
So we have no topics for today, but it is, as we're recording this, White Day and Pie Day, so that's going for that.
I'm gonna eat a whole pie. No, that's not true. I can't go out to the stores.
You're gonna eat a whole pie because you're a cutie pie.
I didn't expect this. I didn't expect that. How dare you?
Expect the unexpected from me.
Fear. Absolute fear. How have you done a 180 since the start of this podcast recording?
I'll never tell.
God. You've become too good at this.
Luigi's mansion, but it's Wei-Wuxian sucking ghosts into his cursed pool with a vacuum cleaner.
Why are you reading that out loud when we're recording?
For entertainment value and to make Amy's life harder.
I just folded my hands in front of my face again.
Luigi's got big titties, everyone.
Can't escape this, can we?
Ruki started it this time, I swear. I wasn't gonna talk at all about Luigi. I was gonna be a good Jung Chung, but fucking
Yeah.
good Chung.
That's a good Chung Chung. Just kidding.
I was gonna be a good Chung Chung, but fucking Long Wan G.
Chung Chung.
Chung. What topics do we want to talk about today?
I just said there are no topics.
All right.
You
Okay,
fucking idiot.
Are you going to make me read out everything? Okay.
Oh, you want me to read it out?
I thought that's what we said we would do. I'll read it out.
I thought they were audience questions.
Okay. Do we want to do the Animal Crossing first and then?
Animal Crossing first.
Wait a fucking minute, bro.
Yeah?
I didn't know we had audience questions. I thought the fucking... Amie, you gotta clear these things with me or else I want to fucking kill you.
I was trying to before the episode, but you kept laughing about Luigi's big titties.
You need to rein me in, aren't you? Fucking the older one?
Oh my god.
You need to rein me in, bro.
Help me. Save me. I'm in hell. And there's nothing these ghost-busting titties can save me with.
So, I lied. Due to a misconception because I was too distracted by Luigi's big titties. Anyways, we do.
Are you done?
They were about to start.
I was about to start, you dipshit. You ruined everything, bro.
Just go.
So, today's topic is a bunch of Animal Crossing themed questions, which we thought were very cute. From the order that the person sent it, what new kind of animal villager would you like to see?
We also would like to mention Animal Crossing New Horizons is coming out next week. And so this is our attempt at a topical question topic.
Yeah.
I saw on Twitter some of these floating around, but there were bat villagers. Someone had made bat villagers and they looked really cute. If there was a new animal, I definitely would like to see that. But as usual, I'm all for the bunnies. I want to get all the bunnies. My goal is to get Bunny Island.
But it's saying what new kind of animal villager, not what already exists.
I know, but I just want like 20 more bunnies.
I guess. They're more insects than animals, but I want to see a moth. Because I saw someone do a moth villager, and it was actually pretty cute. I don't know. I just think that'd be interesting, having a moth. They'd be out at night.
Oh, that would be really cute. They're up at like the late hours.
And they have a twin that's a butterfly that's out at day.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would be cute.
And then if you like construct a lamppost anywhere in your town, usually the moth would be like out and about. But if you construct a lamppost, they're usually drawn to the lamppost, so you'll catch them there most times.
That'd be really cute. Be really awesome.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know, I've been really tuned into the MXTX animal side of Twitter. I would love to see a ferret villager.
And a fox.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, don't they already have foxes?
No.
Oh.
I don't know. They have wolves, but I don't know if they have foxes.
No, they don't have foxes. The only fox they have is that red guy that sells you paintings.
Ah, that's right. That's what I was thinking of. But he's not a villager.
Yeah, there's no fox villagers. There's only that guy.
I just would love to see how they would pull off, like, you know, how long a ferret is.
Long boy.
A long boy.
Long boy. If it's a new kind, I'm not really sure because honestly, I'm not sure if I even remember all those that already exist. So
A koala.
there's one, but it's the one that I had in my village was ugly.
End the man's career in 5 seconds.
There's some cute ones, though.
I don't think I've seen the other koala villagers though, so I don't know what they actually look like.
Yeah, I know there's an actual, like, a gray one that looks cute.
Mm,
All right, next one.
yes.
What is the town of your dreams like?
For me, when I play Animal Crossing, I definitely, like, love when everything is laid out with paths and there's, like, flowers everywhere and the museum is full. So that's definitely what I try to go for when I'm playing Animal Crossing. I really like visiting those towns in the dream. I forgot what it was called, like the dreamscapes or whatever.
Yeah.
Just to see how people decorate their towns. I hope we can do that in the new one. I haven't checked, like, the directs to see.
You should be, because I know you can transfer old patterns from your game to the new one, so I think you can.
Mm-hmm. I know you can also just make paths.
Yeah. I guess a dream town for me would be like, I fucking suck at doing it, but I like to imagine a town that's full of like flowers of all different kinds of variety of colors, but mostly a lot of pink, and you know, like a lot of like basically just very naturey.
A beautiful town ordinance in play.
Yes. To me, that would be a nice time. What the fuck was that?
What?
The accent. A nice town. It would be a nice town. There we go.
For me, like, paths are like super nice, I think, but the problem is that like I don't have the patience to like design any, or even if I use someone else's design, I'd still be like lazy to actually lay them down and like think of the proper layout to make it look nice and everything, which is evident by my ACNL town. But like with flowers, if I wasn't lazy, then yes, I would organize them into like some sort of cute patterns or like organize them in general because like as is in my ACNL town, I literally just let them like grow wherever. So in a dream town, I think I'd like to have them actually organized in some sort of manner and maybe have like parts that spell out stuff or like some sort of shape or pattern, something like that. Yeah.
Is there anything about your town that you'd like to remake?
When I started the game, I had no idea that you could pick different maps. So
you could pick different maps?
Yeah. If
what?
you tell
Are you fucking serious?
If you tell the cat, Rover, was it?
I don't remember.
I'm so pissed.
If you tell him that no, that's not the town you're heading for, he'll give you different maps to pick from. I had no idea that you could do this. I also didn't know the personality quiz decided your face. I mean, the face I got was fine, but
mine was cute.
The town I got, there was a section of the beach that was completely inaccessible unless you could swim, so that just became something difficult. So if I could, I would probably pick a different map.
Well, I like my town. I got lucky in terms of my town. Like, my tree is right in the center, or like the heart of it. I'm not sure. I guess what I would want to remake for it is where all the fucking villagers are. There was a fucking dog named Cherry who moved and is right in front of my fucking town tree and ruined everything, and she's right next to the train station, so she's just blocking everything. She's like that fucking Karen that does just like, I want to be here. It's just like, you can't access that area, ma'am. But she's like, I want to be here. Where's your manager? And then she ends up fucking getting it anyways. So yeah, the villagers.
Not in terms of my town, but I wish I chose a different set of eyes.
Oh.
Because the original one that I chose was like the super wide-eyed and
Constantly shook.
I'm like about it now. Yeah. I knew about the different map thing, but I didn't really like put more thought into considering it. Like he just showed it and I was like, oh, okay.
All your villagers live super close to you too, don't they?
Yeah, that's true. They always like villagers always seem to like building their houses super close to mine, and it's annoying.
I feel that. I feel that.
Like literally, there was like 4 around me at one point. So
I put mine by a river, so this would never happen.
fucking bitch.
The next one is, who's your favorite villager? And I'm gonna start off by saying Frigga the penguin. She is the love of my life. She is my wife. She is adorable, and I would kill anyone for her.
I grew attached to all the ones that moved into my town in particular, just because, you know,
Wow,
I
can't relate.
I got to, you know, talk to them and stuff. So I am very attached to those particular villagers. I don't really care if they're not as popular in the grand scheme of things. One of my favorite villagers is Pashmina. She's like a goat, but I think my favorite villager would be Fauna or Meringue. Meringue is really cute. She's the strawberry rhino.
Nice.
Cute.
Oh, I also have Whitney. She's the best. The white wolf.
Oh yeah, she's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Aside from Frigga, I really like Marshall as well.
Oh, yeah.
Me too.
Marshall is such a baby, and I let him move away from my town because I was just getting tired of the maximum capacity of villagers I fucking had. So, like, he lived next to my house since, like, the beginning of the game. And it's like, he was my neighbor, and I loved him, and he was good, and he helped me in the fucking turkey festival when all the other villagers were shit. So I love him.
I actually really like all the squirrel villagers. I had Blair and Mint too, but they were the same animal and same personality, so I was like, one of you's got to go. Sorry. Mint had seniority, and so Blair had to die.
Natural selection.
For me, I also have Pashmina, who I think is cute, but I don't think she's really a favorite. I think Mint or Marshall would be. I feel like I'm not actually familiar with many of the AC villagers, actually. So, like, there's many that I don't know, so can't really say for sure.
Also, I'm just gonna say this now. I fucking hate Alfonso. That gator can go fucking die. I hate him.
Damn.
Anyways.
Canberra can die. That's the ugly koala I was talking about earlier.
So rude.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
Listen, they've caused us problems. It's time for them to go.
Listen, if you looked at her,
I did look at her.
then you know, you understand.
I do understand.
Wait, what was her name?
Let me just show you.
I was just gonna type her name so I can look myself.
Okay, hold on, here, have the name.
Don't be fucking rude. Canberra E. Oh, that's ugly!
You understand now.
Yeah. The art of this villager is cute, but the villager is not. Anyways, the next question. Is being the mayor a huge responsibility? No.
No.
Not in Animal Crossing, no.
Like, we just kind of vibe. Like, we owe a raccoon, but he's cool about it.
Yeah.
He's just like, take your time, do what you gotta. And even then, you can fucking cheat your way to getting a lot of bells just by selling bugs and fish.
Man, if only it was that way in real life.
Seriously.
Yeah.
Just sell fruits. Well, I guess it kind of is that way in real life.
And most of the time, you're just decorating the entire fucking everywhere, just all over the place. And then you go to make friends, and that's about it. So no.
The Animal Crossing villagers have gotten nicer to you over the years. They used to be jerks if you left them alone for more than a week.
Yeah, Animal Crossing is more forgiving now.
They realize that we don't need that heat in our lives.
It's a game about fluffy animals and fucking running a town. It doesn't have to be that fucking mean.
I know a few people who miss the mean villagers, though.
They would have been interesting, that's for sure. You fucking come back and they're just like, where the fuck have you been?
Those Animal Crossing villagers, if it wasn't for the fact that it's rated E for everyone or whatever, they would definitely call you a bitch.
You fucking bitch. You've been gone for 12 months. This town is in shambles. Where have you been? Isabel's just having like a mental breakdown because they've been having to run the town the entire time. We're not going to talk about that anyways. How did you react to Isabel being in Smash? Good for her.
Yeah, she deserves this.
She deserves to be able to take out all of her pent-up frustration and anger towards the mayor on poor, unsuspecting Nintendo characters.
Next time, Tom Nook in Smash.
Holy shit! He's gonna have big money bags as a fucking weapon. He's gonna use it as a mallet.
He's going to destroy you, and then make a house for you, and then trap you in it.
He's just like, now you are in debt with 20 million bells. Cough up.
That would be the most terrifying move in all of Smash.
Yeah. How do you like New Horizons? Does it look good to you?
From what we've seen from like little clips or whatever,
It looks good
really nice.
Yeah. Like the graphics look a lot better. Still the same style, but like more clear and smooth.
I look forward to destroying cliffs.
Finally,
I get to play Minecraft.
I mean, you're right though, because they're adding a whole bunch more crafting sort of stuff, right?
I can't fucking believe this. Finally, oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, it does look good to me, though. I do look forward to the fact that you can build the paths and you don't have to, I guess, make patterns for every little corner now.
Man, Minecraft looks a lot rounder than I last remember.
It's more friend-shaped, you see.
You're saying squares aren't friends? You being squarist, bro?
Oh, no.
Last question. What's your least favorite thing about Animal Crossing? What would you change for future games? Well, it's a very run-and point system. It runs on real time, and I'm not sure. I guess more to explore, I guess?
Yeah.
There's not a lot to explore. You're just stuck to your town and then to the island from just New Leaf, at least. I'm not sure about the new game.
It'd be cool if you could have more islands, like, for different fish and stuff.
Yeah, kind of just, like, add a little more, because it can get boring running around in the same town for, like, 5 hours.
And also, I feel like the only thing I would change is that sometimes the fish are only available at, like, the shittiest hours of the night. Like, they're only available from 9 to 4 a.m. in spring when you are doing all your schoolwork. Like, it's like, damn, I can't fish for those last 2 fish if that's the case. So, you know, I guess making some of the bugs and fish a little easier to hunt, I guess.
My least favorite thing is that the villagers moving in can choose wherever they want to move in.
Yeah.
And they can ruin things.
Yeah, to be like, hey, I want to move in. Where should I go? That'd make my life so much easier.
Yeah, wouldn't it be cool if you could just, like, Isabel tells you, hey, there's someone moving in. Do you want to help lay down their plot or say no to them?
Yeah, like, accept or deny. Do you want this villager or not? File of like who they are, what they look like, and all that, and then you can determine from there whether or not you want them.
Background check.
Background check.
That's gonna be some sort of...
Listen, we're running a very small town with too many villagers as is.
Judge a book by its cover.
If it's cute, I want it. If it's ugly, denied.
Those ugly villagers will never find a home now.
That's it for the questions for the topic. I look forward to absolutely playing New Horizons. I totally am going to play it, you know. have
You
it
can totally look
pre-ordered.
forward to some streams, obviously.
Absolutely. I definitely got the Switch that you could stream easily from.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Ready to move on to audience questions?
Yes.
Back to some Modazushi themed questions. Can you talk a little bit about righteousness in Modazushi? Because it's the Gusulan motto, and I would like to hear what Han Wonjun, Wei Wuxian, and Jiang Cheng think what righteousness is for them personally. Thank you, and I hope you have a nice day.
Same to you, buddy.
Thank you, Anan.
Thank you.
I hope you're having a nice day too. So I guess for this one, we kind of gotta think in character. Is this possible for us? Who knows?
I mean, people constantly say I'm Jung-chung, so it'll be pretty easy.
All right. Why don't you start then?
Righteousness for Jung-chung. I personally don't quite understand righteousness. Like, I understand it as a base of just, like, doing the right thing and then being selfless about it, not looking to gain something out of doing good acts. That's what I get out of righteousness. I know that's not the full thing or if that's the actual thing, but to me, that's what it is. And for Jung-chung, most likely, it's pretty much just that, just taking pride in doing the right thing and kind of just, like, bringing pride to yourself and to those around you, I guess. Like, I feel like righteousness for him would be kind of just, like, people acknowledging that you're good and they can depend on you. I feel like that's for him, but he has a hard time kind of, like, really fully understanding it because he doesn't really get the spotlight at times for people to show him that he can be righteous because he's always constantly second best. So for him, righteousness is kind of morphed.
Oh, damn.
Listen, they asked me to be in character. I'm just laying out what I think. Yeah, for Jung-chung, for me, I feel like his vision of righteousness would be a little morphed in terms of just like, oh, it's to show people that you can actually do this and that you're, you know, amazing and that you can achieve many great things and you're selfless and you're, you know, you're just big.
For Jung-chung, it would be a lot about accomplishments,
Yes.
and probably that leaks into his own Yunmeng-jung model of attempt the impossible.
Because that's what he thinks it is, because people are always being like, you can do better, you're not like him, you're not like this, you know, you're not good enough, so he's just like, all right, fuck.
That makes sense. That's really in character for Jung-chung.
Yeah.
For Wei Wuxian, I believe him to be a very righteous character, even though some of his actions could be kind of questioned. But in terms of following what he believes in and doing the right thing, Wei Wuxian has always thought of like putting others first, helping others despite what the world might say. So for him, it was the right thing to stand up for Mian Mian or stand up for the Wens who have done no wrong in his eyes, and not to judge based off of associated histories and stuff. Wei Wuxian was really a character who believed in trying his best to do these right things with the power that he had. I think that also has a little bit of Yunmeng-jung, attempting the impossible, weaved into it too, because it's not only a matter of knowing what the right thing is, but also doing what the right thing is, even if it seems impossible to do, or really unlikely or shameful to do.
Yeah.
He, in that sense, hasn't regarded, like, you know, he thinks the Lan Clan rules are silly, and he definitely goes by, like, some rules are made to be broken. If it's not right to him, if there's some rule that seems just absolutely bonkers, of course he's not gonna do it, because it's not necessarily about righteousness, but he determines to himself what is right and wrong, and he follows his own heart in that sense.
Yeah.
He is a kind of a nice mix of both of them.
Nice.
For Han Guangjun, I think, well, since he grew up in the Gusuman sect, like, he began thinking that righteousness was all about, like, following those rules that they have. But I think after meeting, like, Wei Wuxian and stuff, he became more concerned about just helping others and supporting his loved ones, really. And if he thinks that his loved ones are possibly straying off of the righteousness path, then he tries to do his best to, like, guide them back onto it. And he probably thinks that, oh, methods don't matter. The intention is what matters. So if you have good intentions, as long as you're attempting with good intentions, that's righteous enough for him, I think. Not sure what else to talk about for righteousness, really.
Righteousness is very complicated, and there's really no exact meaning to it.
Yeah, it's a complicated term. For Han Lenjun, I feel like because of his upbringing, rules are still pretty important to him. But, you know, he'll break a couple of them now for fun. But what it has me thinking is how he taught the Lan Juniors how to, like, approach things, particularly in, like, episode 1 where he told Sejui and Jingyi work within your limitations. And so that seems to allude to his character, too, where he works within the limitations of the rules, but he still does what is right and what he is able to do.
He also teaches them to, like, not really judge a book by its cover. Example, the Yiling Patriarch is just like, some people are painted as black, but that's not, you don't know the story. You don't know what exactly they've accomplished, if they were truly righteous and they had to do what they had to do, or, you know, so.
And that was also evident by how, like, when the juniors still believed that Wei Wuxian was just like Mo Xianyu and just like some like lunatic that was being obstructed by his family. The way they acted towards him was still like very polite, very respectful. And so I think that also shows a bit of how Han Guangjun kind of like coached him on how to treat people. Really?
Yeah.
They know how to act.
They know how to act.
They know how to be respectable.
I know the question had just like our characters in there, but I do want to bring up, like, when I think of righteousness in Modazushi, I think of particularly Nia Mingjue.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
He was the, like, epitome of being righteous and stuff.
He was the embodiment. He's just like, listen, motherfucker, you gotta do the right thing. Like, it's against your fucking code as a person.
He had probably like the strongest moral compass and like actually like obeyed it.
Yeah, he stuck to it too.
Yeah.
Even when his trusted advisor, Meng Yao, was being a little shit and stuff, he stuck to his moral code and his sense of righteousness. He knew what was right and wrong. He called Meng Yao out on it. Like, he was not going to let something slide.
Yeah, like, I would assume he considered Meng Yao like a close advocate. And, like, most people, when they would see, like, I guess someone pulling some shit and, like, they would listen to Meng Yao's reasoning, they would try to give him the benefit of the doubt because it's your friend. What the fuck else are you supposed to do? But Nia Mingjue was just like, listen, fucking advocate and friend or not, you're still doing shitty things. You're not supposed to be doing that.
Yep.
So, like, I have mad respect for that dude.
Yeah. There's also a very interesting conflict of interest because I'm pretty sure Jin Guangyao thinks that he was doing righteous things too.
Yeah.
Even though it was clearly not. But
even though he fucked his sister.
Yeah, there's no fucking justification for that.
No.
But he definitely thought that he was doing things right. Like, I had to do this. He was doing something evil, or
unnecessary evil.
You know, this is revenge or something. I don't know. He definitely thought there was some part of what he was doing that was right.
Yeah.
That justified his own actions.
Yep.
He was a very, I guess, clever man. He wasn't just evil for the sake of evil. He had reasons that we might not know because we're only seeing the story from Wei Wuxian's perspective.
Which is shit.
Yeah, his unreliable narrator. But I feel like there's a very interesting, even just between like Han Wenjun, Jiangcheng, Wei Wuxian, there's a very interesting difference in views of what is righteous to each of them. And all of them, to a degree, are just trying to carry that out, too.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the mindfulness moment. Let's take a water break, though.
Water break.
Ruki, go get a water bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stay hydrated, y'all.
That came from the heart. What?
It came from the heart. The burp from the heart.
Also,
I'm listening.
my body does what it wants. I am powerless to it.
The moment you get a little break, your body's like, it's burping times.
Listen, I've been holding it in the entire session.
God.
Incredible.
It wasn't even a good one. I thought it was going to be more satisfying than that.
Look, if you just burp in the middle of one of us talking, I can edit it out.
I don't want to be rude. What do you take me for, a Neanderthal? Jesus.
All right. Anytime you're ready.
One mindful moment goes a long way. For this mindfulness moment, we're going to be talking about hygiene, considering all the stuff that's going on.
And apparently, because people don't know what the fuck it is.
Do you want to take over, Callie?
I thought we were winging this.
Aren't we?
Did you want me to go on a Jiangcheng rant about it?
I mean, you can go ahead if you want.
Because this is kind of your moment, bro. I thought when you said let's wing it, I thought you meant just you and me, bro. You know, two bros talking about hygiene and telling people to fucking wash their hands. I'll just leave you to do it. It's your time, Pat.
Okay, so basically, just going to give you some tips. First of all, wash your fucking hands.
Yes.
Yes, that's very important. And I'm not talking about like being lazy about it. I'm talking about using like 20 seconds to wash your hands thoroughly with clean water, with soap. If you have the option to go for either hand sanitizer or soap is always going to be better. But I mean, yeah, if hand sanitizer is the only available option, then yeah, you can go for that. But if you have both options, then soap is optimal.
And just get soap. Like, if you're going to the fucking store, just get soap.
Get soap.
Yeah, get one of those big fucking bottles.
You don't need 5 fucking bottles of hand sanitizer. That can only do so fucking much. And then it chaps your skin if you keep constantly rubbing your fucking hands with it. Just get soap.
Yeah.
Just get soap.
So soap. Just use soap.
And hand sanitizer kills the bacteria on your hand. It does not wash it off, so it's still there.
Yeah.
It's still fucking nasty. Don't fucking do that.
Yep.
Just fucking buy soap.
Another thing, when you're coughing or sneezing, do that into your shoulder or your elbow, not your hands, obviously, because you use your hands to touch like almost everything. So if you cough or sneeze into those, you're transmitting all of those germs to everything you're touching. So
if you cough into the air or on your hands, it's on fucking sight, you nasty fucking heathen.
Yeah. Cover it.
Like, who fucking trained you to do that? Did your mother fucking raise you to do that? No!
Cover it and don't.
That's fucking disgusting. It's disgusting. Like your dead ass are gonna be that disgusting. You're gonna sneeze into your hand, and when you're meeting someone, you're gonna fucking shake the person's hand with that same fucking hand. You fucking goddamn inconsiderate fucking Neanderthal. It's disgusting.
So basically, cover it and not with your hands, with something else. Another thing, social distancing. That means keeping a respectful distance from the others around you and like not talking like super close in their face or anything like that.
Respect their fucking personal space. That's such a natural thing you should know.
Yes, but especially so if someone's ill. So
yeah, just don't fucking be the asshole that like breathes down their neck because you want to make your fucking point across. We get it. You have bad breath. Get step the fuck away from me.
Sorry.
Another thing is avoiding going out into crowds, like gatherings that have like lots of people, basically.
Yeah.
Because that's too many potential variables that you could either infect or be infected by. So don't do that unless you must.
And be careful about it. Like, don't be an asshole and like stay away from people and make it very apparent you're staying away from people because you don't want their germs. But like, you gotta do what you gotta do. Just be careful with that. That kind of stuff is inevitable.
Another thing is if you are infected or if you're just sick in general, when you go out, wearing a mask to prevent it from getting to other people basically would be good.
If you buy a mask, if you're healthy, it's not going to do shit because a person that's sick that doesn't wear a mask, it can still get on you and it'll still cover like the entirety of your body. It'll get on your mask, your face, your hands, and it'll infect the entire area. Ergo, if a person was wearing a sick mask and you weren't,
everything would be contained.
Yeah, it'll contain everything and the most you'll have to do is just wash your hands if you interact with the person. And that's pretty much it. So don't buy a fucking mask if you're healthy. That shit's not gonna fucking work.
Make sure you or like educate the other person, the ill person, to like wear the mask properly because some people don't, or some people wear masks that don't actually do anything for containing the germs and all that. So,
like, you know that one mask with the fucking bear, that one K-pop mask? That won't do shit. That won't do shit for you, buddy. It's just for design, for accessory. It's not gonna do shit. Get an actual mask that will contain everything. That shit won't protect you, bro.
And don't go for like fucking gas masks either. That's fucking crazy.
No, don't fucking do that either.
Yeah, you don't need that.
It's not that fucking, like, no, stop.
It's simple. You just need a regular, like,
A doctor's mask.
A doctor's mask, yeah.
surgical.
Also, don't fucking steal masks or hand sanitizer or soap for that matter from your fucking local hospitals or doctors. They need that shit.
They need it.
Soap is like $3 if you want like a whole gallon of it. It's not that much. Just pay it.
Also, this isn't necessarily advice. It is advice, I guess, but depending on the person, don't fucking panic buy everything you see. Supplies aren't gonna be fucking contaminated. Nothing's wrong with the supplies. People still need it. If you buy a fucking 2 crates of toilet paper, that's gonna leave like 100 plus families without toilet paper. How the fuck they're gonna do everything when you're gonna have all the toilet paper? Even if this all blows over, if we have what the fuck are you gonna do with all that toilet paper, huh?
On that note, most people who are going to panic buy a bunch of materials and provisions and stuff, those people, you guys are generally healthy. So if you are going to the store and if you know someone is sick, maybe you could go out there and get materials and provisions for them because they are the ones who are going to need it and they are the ones who cannot go out to go get those things.
If you don't know anyone sick and if you see the supplies but you know very well that you still have good amount of supplies at home, just don't buy it.
It's not necessary, and it's going to just leave a lack of supply for those who actually do need it. So,
like, don't be that asshole. Don't be that asshole
Don't
that
be
like
that.
buys out their entire stock of hand sanitizer because you're scared of one fucking virus, dickhead.
the last one that I had noted down, I don't know if we also have more, but keep your hands off of men, men. Keep your hands off of your
Men, specifically men. No one else, like fucking women and children are fair game, but specifically keep your hands off men.
Kelly, let her finish.
For clarification, that means keeping your hands off your mouth, eyes, and nose,
Crush it.
No men.
which I struggle with. But still, it's a good practice to try and keep your hands off of those places because those are the places that germs like easily are transmitted through.
So keep your hands off your mouth, ears, and nose, but more specifically, keep your hands away from men.
Yes.
Just at all times.
At all times, don't go near a man unless you are a man. Then you're screwed.
Tell that to Wei Wuxian. I do just want to note, I know you guys have all probably heard too much about the coronavirus and stuff, but it is important for us to
Keep in mind.
emphasize these things. You might not want to hear about it, but it's still something that you should be aware of. This is just basic hygiene in general, too.
Yeah.
Do make sure you're taking care of yourself. You might be healthy and fine if you catch the virus, but
That doesn't mean others around you.
yeah, someone around you may not be if they end up catching the virus from you. So it's important to make sure that you're also staying healthy. You know, this is kind of adjacent to herd immunity. Just try to make sure that you also are safe so that it keeps everyone else safe too.
Just be careful, be kind, and for those who are sick with whatever, whether it be just, a cold or whatever, just be mindful, wear a mask, don't try not to spread it, wash your hands. Please wash your hands. Even before the virus, you need to wash your hands.
And don't be racist.
Don't be racist. Don't be fucking racist.
Don't be racist.
That's our closing thought. Thank you for joining us for this episode. The server link is posted on our Twitter at EmpSmilecast. Do stay safe, everyone. Thanks for sharing a laugh with us, and remember to wash your hands.
Thank you. We'll see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Luigi's got big titties.
No.
Shut up.